Hey guys, what's up? It's Carmela Maniac. If you're new to my channel, sit down, take off your coat and stay a while, because today I will be breaking down and reviewing Guilty by Teddy Swims. This song is off of his highly anticipated album called I've Tried Everything But Therapy, Part 2, which came out on January 24th. This song starts off gently with two guitars, one sounding kind of muted, and the other clear sounding and higher in pitch. Both guitars are panned to the left and the right, respectively.
Of having only asked for you.
The song starts off pretty somber and a little bit bittersweet, and his soulful yet strong voice kind of gives me those church choir vibes, especially in the beginning when he has some vocal harmonies behind him on the line of letting you turn my crimson skies blue.
Letting you turn my crimson skies blue.
Teddy also does a lot of vocal licks throughout the song, which I think is really pretty. The percussion comes in and the song suddenly brightens up and becomes more happier than the beginning. It doesn't sound as churchy when the percussion comes in. However, I would like to point out that there is an organ and a tambourine, which are both, kind of church choir-y instruments. Anyway, the chorus happens and it suddenly sounds like a mix between country, pop, and indie pop. It's almost like a completely different vibe from the beginning of the song. In the chorus here, we have some beautiful vocal harmony stacking, which makes it sound very shiny. The reason I was saying it kind of sounded like country is because we have vocal harmonies and one note that stretches out for a little bit, but on one word, guilty, which I think is very common in country. Then we come to the second verse, which sounds so much moodier than everything that came before it. Might be because the cheerful organ and choppy, groovy guitar doesn't appear here. It also might be because it's just Teddy singing and just like a couple of guitars, and it's just like very minimalistic compared to everything else, and almost just like a guy playing his guitar and just singing a little sad song. Then we come to the bridge, which comes before the last chorus of the song, and we have a major change up. It might be a key change or maybe just a modulation or a couple accidentals, but there's like an F sharp chord in there and then some even weirder like C sharp chords. And I'm saying these are weird chords because we are in the key of E flat, and F sharp and C sharp do not appear in E flat naturally. I was listening to the song and it made my ears really perk up, and I was like, whoa, that was cool. It kind of changed the constant flow of the song and caught my attention right as the song was about to end. It's like, hey, pay attention, the song's ending. The little change up is probably my favorite part of the song, or the cheery, good vibey pre-choruses. There is this one little part in the bridge where I'm like, huh? Like the phrasing doesn't make sense. It's on the line, how bad I need you, ain't enough words to say. Teddy sings this very powerful walk-up, which is supported by piano chords playing the same note except an octave lower, for extra oomph. So you follow Teddy emotionally on this walk-up. For even more emphasis on these notes, it starts on an E natural, and like I said before, we are in the key of E flat. Therefore, E natural does not appear in the scale of E flat. I would like to put on the record that I've been meaning to say E flat major this whole time, so anytime you hear me say the key of E flat, put E flat major in your head. So as I was saying, this E natural is not in the key of E major flat and therefore stands out. Then this walk-up is followed by another walk-up, except this one starts on D, which is in the key, so the E natural accidental before made this note, the D, stand out as well, even though it's in the key. These two walk-ups are making you really excited. Then on the word say, everything falls apart and all the built-up energy just falls flat, like your hopes and dreams. Because instead of hitting a highly anticipated E flat on the word say with a little vocal flourish, like I know he knows how to do, he hits a weird C to A flat to B flat. It's like you're going up this hill and you're getting really excited, really excited, really excited, and then you just fall and like cry, but like quietly and while running away, like a dog with the tail between the legs, you know? Then it's almost like they tried covering it up with this little guitar lick. But even that sounds weird after this weird little wimpy crying thing that crawled away at the bottom of the cliff. He really even could have stayed on the note G at the top of the second walk up for a little bit of a tragic moment, you know, a little tragic flavor. It could have been like, how bad I need you, ain't enough words to say. Stayed on that top G note, you know? What he should have done is, how bad I need you, ain't enough words to say, or something like that. Please forgive my vocals. I would applaud them for trying something new and it actually working, but this didn't work. I like how all the parts in the song are like completely different from each other and have different emotions attached to them. Like one part is sad, another is moody, another is cheerful, and another is you get your cowboy boots and hat and go dancing. Like when the song started, I had no idea that the chorus was going to sound like it did. Or if I just heard the chorus, I would have had no idea that the verses were going to sound like that. I feel like the last kind of modulation perfectly encapsulates all the different parts in the song. It's kind of like a desperate plea, a teensy bit tragic sounding, still cheerful enough and big. Okay, I know a lot of people are gonna get pissed at me for saying this, but at some points during this song, like the chorus sometimes, it sounds a little generic and lacking emotion. Now, I don't think this is true for literally every other part of the song except for the chorus. So yeah, please don't kill me. I'm gonna give this song a 7.8 out of 10 on the millimeter. I really like the modulation in the end and the feel-good vibes that are created with the organ and the choppy guitar in the pre-choruses. I also really like the moodiness of the second verse, but was not a fan of the choruses. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review, or even if you didn't, please consider subscribing to the channel. Tell me what you guys thought of Guilty by Teddy Swims in the comments below. Keep listening, and I'll talk to you guys later.